Ugh. Oh, wow. I just do not want to. Ugh. What don't you want to do that you're complaining about so much, really? It's just I gotta clean, like I gotta pick up toys and I gotta, I guess, clean my body. I guess I stink. Whatever. I don't think I stink. Do you think I stink? I don't think I stink, really. I don't know. I, I think you might stink a little bit. You should probably take care of that. But why are you complaining about, cleaning and stuff? Isn't that a good thing? Cleaning. So dumb. Pick this up, put it over there, move this here. Why does it even matter? It's gonna get messy again anyway. The whole thing is just dumb. I think it's just dumb, really. Well, if you're gonna complain about stuff, it's gonna make things really difficult for you. What do you mean? Why is complaining gonna make things difficult for me? Like I should be able to complain if I want to. What's the big deal? It doesn't hurt anybody to complain, right? I mean, yeah, sure, maybe it doesn't hurt people, but it's not what God wants you to do when you're told to do something. I mean, complaining is not healthy. It's not good, especially if you're trying to live Christ-like. Well, what do you mean live Christ-like? What am I supposed to do with that information? Like, I feel like complaining is okay. Why is complaining not an okay thing to do? Well, really, it's biblical to not complain. I mean, actually, in Philippians here, I have a verse for you if you'd like to listen to it. In Philippians, it says, "In everything you do, stay away from complaining and arguing, so that no one can speak a word of blame against you. You are to live clean, innocent lives as the children of God." I mean, that sounds pretty good, don't you think? Sure, I guess, but I mean, like, again, like, what's the big deal? Like, sometimes it just sucks to do things. Why can't I whine about it? Well, the main reason why is if you're going to whine and complain about doing things, nobody's going to want to be around you. Nobody's going to want to listen to you. Nobody's going to take what you have to say seriously. They're just going to think you're complaining. And nobody wants to be around a complainer. Nobody wants to be around somebody who whines all the time, especially for cleaning, you know what I mean? It's just so boring. Cleaning is so boring. I don't want to clean. I don't want to pick up my toys. I don't want to take a shower. I don't want to. Okay, hold off. I think we're getting off course here a little bit. Complaining is understandable. Sometimes you want to just vent your frustration. I get that, but ultimately, God does ask us to do things cheerfully. He doesn't want us to be sulking in anger and frustration and whining about things here and there. He wants us to show the world that even while we're commanded to do things that we don't want to do, we can find joy in them and we can find peace and contentment and show people that listening and obeying God is the right thing to do, and it's not something to complain about. But I'm not talking about obeying God. I'm just talking about cleaning. Like, I mean, come on. Who's to say that when mom or dad tell me to clean my room, that complaining is a bad thing? Like, God didn't tell me to clean my room. Mom did, Like, what's the big deal? Can't I complain about that? Well, I can see where you're coming from, but honestly, when mom or dad tell you to clean your room, tell you to pick up your toys, tell you to be nice to your sibling, tell you to do something you don't want to do, and you complain and whine, you are disobeying God in that way. I don't believe you for a second. I think you got to explain that. How am I disobeying God, complaining that my mom told me to do something? Not God, my mom. Well, really, it's because God gave your parents authority over you. So if you don't listen to your parents, you're not listening to God. And if you're complaining to your parents, you're complaining to God. And it's not like God's going to punish you necessarily for it, but it doesn't make him happy. And really, we have to remember that living a fun life also means obeying God too at times. I mean, I guess I see what you're saying, but it just isn't fun, dude. It's just yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, it is kind of grunting sounds, sure. But still, we can find a way to do things we don't want to do without complaining. Okay, yeah, I can see we're making real progress here. Are you done whining yet? Okay, yeah, I think we're done. Kids, don't be like that. Don't no. It's okay to get frustrated at times, but ultimately complaining, whining, it doesn't get you very far in life. Listening, obeying, and finding a way to find joy in the things that we're asked to do, that gets us pretty far in life, and that's what God asks us to do. Right?